Are you thinking about living in Lake in the Hills, Illinois, and you're wondering what there is to do for fun? Well, I'm about to show you, and we're getting started right now. What's up, everybody? I'm Paul Ambrogio, and on this channel, we talk about living in Chicago's best suburban communities, where they are, and what makes them so great, and in some cases, not so great. So, if you're like my wife and I 20 years ago, getting ready to start a family and looking to move out of the city of Chicago and into a more family-friendly area, or if you're relocating to the area or out of the area, this channel's for you. Make sure you subscribe below and tap on the bell so you're notified when I upload new videos to this channel. If you're even thinking of moving or relocating to any of Chicago's suburban communities, make sure you give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. However you want to get a hold of us, know that we've got your back when moving to or out of Chicago's suburban communities. In this video, I'm going to tell you about the top 7 things that we like to do for fun in Lake in the Hills. And for a bonus, if you stick around to the end, I'm going to let you in on 1 or 2 little secrets in Lake in the Hills, Illinois. First, we have the AMC Movie Theater. And I know you're saying everybody's got a movie theater, but this one is a high-end theater for Lake in the Hills with comfortable reclining seats. You will also have your choice of all the popcorn, candy, and drinks you desire, but it comes with a hefty price tag. They even have a full-service bar in the lobby. Next, we have the Lake in the Hills annual ice hockey pond tournament. There is also an annual ice fishing tournament and summer fishing tournament that you can compete in. The pond hockey tournament is held annually, weather permitting, at Indian Trails Beach on the Woods Creek Lake. This 4-on-4 competition takes place to determine who will be the king of the lake. This past January was a blast as my son and his team participated in the event. They ended up losing to a team that was, in my opinion, stacked with pros. Yeah, I went there. You were stacked with pros. I'm just saying. But it was fun. All right, next up is White Castle. Open to 4 a.m. on the weekends really comes in handy. Trust me, it does, at least back in the day. I grew up on the northwest side of Chicago, near Belmont and Harlem, where there was a 24-hour White Castle. So just about every weekend consisted of cruising Harlem Avenue, from Diversey Avenue, which is about 2800 North, right on the Elmwood Park border, to Lawrence Avenue, 4800 North. We would go back and forth all night long until we ended up in the White Castle parking lot for some sliders. Or we'd go right across the street to Wags. Now, who remembers Wags? Put your hand up. Who owned Wags? What big corporation owned it? Anybody know? Comment below. Now, Wags was like a Denny's, right? It was open 24 hours and had some of the best food, I think, as a younger generation growing up. Great place for that 2 in the morning breakfast meal that you're looking for. Now we have Sunset Park. Sunset Park is home to many walking trails and a splash pad in the summertime. You can also find a skate park, football field, and a huge dog park. There is truly something for everyone there. Now, in the summer, you'll also find a few festivals going on, like Sunset Fest and Rib Fest. We can't forget about the disc golf course. The Lake in the Hills disc golf course provides 9 challenging holes of disc golf that bring guaranteed fun for all ages. The course is located by Linda K. Fisher Park. Up next, we have the Lake in the Hills Airport. The Lake in the Hills Airport is a public airport located at 8407 Pyatt Road in Lake in the Hills, Illinois. I tell you this because Lake in the Hills and Crystal Lake fought for this airport some time back. The airport is owned by the Village of Lake in the Hills, and in the past has sponsored free rides for kids on the weekends and hosts an annual open house event that showcases the facility. And lastly, we have Costco. Who doesn't love Costco? No, seriously, who doesn't, right? I had a few recent experiences with the Lake in the Hills Costco store, which had me second guessing my love for the store. I'm back, I still like it. This is a story for another time, but let me just say I wasn't happy. I think I am there maybe 3 or 4 times a week, it seems like. Do not go on the weekends. It's absolutely crazy, and I think you know this. But it's one of the best things to do in Lake in the Hills. Now it's time for the bonuses I promised earlier. For bonus number 1, we have Indian Trail Beach. That's right, you heard me right, there's a beach. Enjoy a relaxing day at Indian Trails Beach. This beach is the perfect place for summer barbecues. It has a shelter pavilion and picnic area. They also have accessible parking to the beach. Now, how cool is that, right? That's an important piece of the puzzle. You gotta have parking. And the last bonus, I need a drum roll. Can I hear it? Thank you. We have Butcher on the Block. Butcher on the Block is a gourmet meat and deli market. They opened in 2000, which is right around the time that we moved to the area from Norwood Park neighborhood in the city of Chicago. Yep, you heard me right, Norwood Park. Now they have expanded several times over the years with a larger selection of meats and deli items, along with an expanded grocery area and the sit-down dining area. You definitely have to check this place out. Well, I hope this video gave you some insight into living in Chicago's suburban communities. If you should have any additional questions about any of the suburban communities we feature on this channel, please do not hesitate to reach out and ask. Or any of the communities that we haven't featured yet. We're going to get to you all. And please don't forget to subscribe below. And for more information on Chicago's best suburban communities, check out some of the properties for sale on our website at illinoispropertysearch.com. This is where you'll find one of the most easiest and friendliest property search tools in the industry. I promise you that. Thanks for watching. I'm Paul Ambrogio with Berkshire Hathaway Real Estate, licensed real estate broker in the state of Illinois and the wonderful state of Florida. If you are thinking about making a move from Illinois to Florida or Florida to Illinois, or maybe a second home in Florida, I want to be your go-to real estate broker. Please give me a call. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.